everybody. It's Kelvin Hagen back for the Agape Noon Meditation here. I am filling in for Reverend Tina and Juan Carlos, and I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled to be here. So let's see who's coming on, and we'll say hi to a few folks, and then we'll get a little reading in. And then we'll spend some time in the stillness. Oof, oof, oof. I am looking forward to that. I do enjoy my time in the stillness. So, let me make sure everything is set right here. Nice. Oh. Yeah. Feels good. All right, we got a few folks coming in. Let's see who's here. Okay, no messages yet. So, there's one. Hi, Kay. Good afternoon to you here in LA. Glad to have you back. It was so nice to get your message this morning. Always fills me with joy when people are here and they're here for each one, and they feel the love and they feel the now moments. Hello, Deborah. High noon from San Francisco. Mercy. Good morning. Good afternoon from Sacramento. Yes. Getting folks in from all over California. So, bound to get a few from around the world in different spots as well. It's gonna happen. Always does. So, I'm Kelvin Hagen, and it is my blessing to be here for Reverend Tina and Juan Carlos, who had some other obligations today. And I was here this morning. I was also reading from this book. I'm going to read from it again. Living Without Fear by Ernest Holmes. It's a big time to think about how we're living and what kind of fears we're letting dominate our life or not. Because there's a whole lot of powers to be out there that want us to be afraid. Right now, the U.S. is doing some pretty not so good things out, not so great things out there. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, it is one of my favorite shirts. What is it? It's like, I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. I love that. Love that. Love that. So, there's all kinds of things going on around the world right now. I'm not ignoring them, but I'm not feeding them either. I will, and I do, discuss them, talk about them, and share things that I think can help us lead to solutions. And right now, I just want to hold the whole world in a loving embrace as I see the U.S. moving forward with policies that are dividing the world and bringing on more war and more death to so many. And I love this great nation, and I don't like it at all. I don't like what it stands for internationally, and I personally would like to see that change. I would like to see the United States become the loving, caring, compassionate nation that it pretends it is and always has pretended that. We have the potential to change the world, and it starts here with us, with each one of us. We get to do the things we need to do to change ourselves. And as we expand ourselves into being more and more aware and more in tune to this moment right here, right now, that we become more aware that everything is the life of God taking place. The way we change this world is by changing our perception of it. Hello, Catherine, British Columbia. And Marvin, hi there. So, as we look out on the world right now, rather than reacting from fear, let's respond with love. Let's see the love of God in everything, everywhere, knowing that this universal truth does set us free right here, right now. So I'm going to read a little something here from Living Without Fear, the book we're reading in my book club on Thursday nights. And this is the beginning of chapter 11. We haven't gotten there in this book club yet, but it's a good little read. It's called Practical Thinking. And, I haven't read this in a long time, so I'm not sure what I'm about to read. But I saw that and I went, practical thinking. Practical thinking and making practical choices. Choices that lead us more into the loving embrace of God as opposed to the fear and the darkness. We all wish for better health, greater happiness, and a larger experience in living. There is a spirit in us which desires to be more fully expressed through us. This spirit is conscious life as opposed to, or different from, law and its mechanical action. Man's consciousness of his own existence is the self-recognition of the spirit within him. We do not see this spirit, but we feel its presence, and we see its manifestation in all actions. Without it, we would neither act nor be conscious of ourselves or anything else. In reality, man's spirit is his share of that universal presence in which all live, move, and have their being. Hence, the spirit of man is the spirit of God in man. The two are really one, and it is this inner spirit which wishes to become more fully expressed through us. The action of the Spirit flowing through our mentalities is the law of our life. To use science of mind successfully, one should be conscious of the indwelling Spirit operating through his thought, will, and purpose. He should realize that the movement of his consciousness of God in and through him is a reality. Apart from the one knower, there is no knowledge. And separated from the one life, there is no real living. Man's mind is ever in contact with the omniscience, but his conscious thought does not always know this. Hence, he remains in ignorance of that which he inwardly and subjectively knows, but does not bring to the point of consciousness, but does not bring to the point of consciousness. What he knows and does not, hence he remains in ignorance of that which he inwardly and subjectively knows, but does not bring to the point of consciousness. One should feel that the inner spirit knows, and that because this is true, one's objective mind knows. In this way, he is led into the right paths of human activity, for human activity, rightly conceived, is divine. We are one. We get to choose. We get to think, recognize, and see when it is God working through us, the intuitions, the voice. We get to decide whether or not we are going to respond with love or react with fear. I choose love today. Today, I'm going into the stillness here, carrying with me the feeling of full-known, full-blown love for all things out there, and knowing that everything taking place is taking place with purpose to lead us and indeed the world and all peoples and to being a more loving, compassionate, aware examples of the one living being that is all things, living as the individualized expressions of ourselves. Today, I choose to be a loving, caring me for the world to see. So let's take a minute here. Let's start up with an easy peasy threesy. 3 full breaths to bring us back to this moment right here, right now. Okay? As we step into the stillness, allowing the sounds that are around us, whether it's an airplane, a car, or a bird, or whatever, or a singing bull, allow those sounds to bring us to this now moment, knowing that that is taking place right here, right now. Knowing that right where I am right now, God is. And when I say I mean where each one of us are. Each one of us is the divine nature of God, right here, right now. Living, breathing, being. I am being Kelwin. Others are being who they are. Today, I meditate on the love that I feel for the world, all human beings, all peoples, all places, knowing that where we are, the true loving nature of God is, now and always. As that alarm brings me back to this now moment, I slide back into my paying attention to each breath in and each breath out, knowing that I'm breathing in life, love, and I'm breathing out life, love. back out of the stillness, staying in the now moment, knowing that this is where I am, this is where God is, this is where we are. We are perfect life of God right here, right now. And all that God is, we get to be. I get to be. So I want to thank everybody for being here with me. It's a joy to have you on this time in meditation, this time of stillness. And remember, you can always come back to the stillness anytime you want. It just takes a few seconds to take a second. Just to be present in the now, to feel this present moment, and know. The plane sounds like a Tibetan monk. It kind of did, didn't it? It's sort of funny. So, don't just leave this stillness and go back into the hectic life. Take the stillness with you and turn that life into something calm, compassionate, empathetic, and loving, knowing that God is working for us everywhere, always. I am so grateful. I'm grateful. Why am I grateful? Well, because God is. Why am I grateful? Because if God is, I am. You are. We are. The one life of God. And as we move forward through this day, knowing that all the world is working, conspiring for the greater good of all the world. Today, I see the love in everybody I see, in everything I see. And I understand that I don't always have to see the demonstration of that to know that it is there. I am the love. You are the love. We are the love. Therefore, the only thing there is love. We are a blessing for the world. Let's go out there and be that blessing. I love you. I love you. I love you. Amen. Hi, Patri, Catherine. I love, therefore I am, and I am grateful. Yes. Hi, Rainbow, Casey. Yes. Woo-wee. Thank you, Aiden. Right back with you. So it is, Kay. You're welcome, Brother Curtis. I'll go through all these comments, hold you all in the loving embrace of stillness inside the one life of God. God is because I am. God is because we are. I love Kelwin. Now say that to yourself right now with your name. I love Kelwin. Say it. I love Kelwin. Say, I love your name. Say it out loud. Say it with enthusiasm. Say it with feeling. And know that that's all the love the world needs, is each of us to love ourselves. For since we are all one, if I love myself, by the very nature of me loving myself, I love all of us, all of you. Okay, well,